How's it going, the internet? This is Brad Borne. I'll be your host for this late night 24th World Through Report. So I'm just going to be showing you some pretty early attempts at getting the baddies into the water. So they're going to be learning how to swim. You can see it's probably cold or something. They're towing the water line and coming back. So we'll just have to give them a nice friendly push. Get around and get in there. Haha. So you can see they act pretty much the same as Fancy Pants Man, except they stay at the top. Pretty simple. They'll go back out. So the spiders will be really simple in the water. I don't think they'll really do much. I don't really know what it looks like when a spider swims. There was two. Clever. But you can jump on them when they're, I don't know, wading in the water. I might change that animation. I don't know what that really should be. Let's see, so what happens if you hit him when they're still... he didn't have any health left. Poor little guy. No, he didn't either. Come on, spiders, you gotta toughen up. There we go. If we hit him... Haha! No. It's a bit anticlimactic. So we'll have to see if I can think of anything more interesting. I just kind of wanted to get them, with some code that just puts them in the water, even if they don't really do much of anything, kind of get the feel of how it looks if they're bobbing around or whatever. So I have to figure out, where to go from there, what they should actually do. It probably won't do much of anything, but kind of how to interact with Fancy Pants Man, how it'll change the gameplay for swimming around. And speaking of that, the one, so far that I've done, character, or bad guy, that actually does something when you're in the water. We have the ever popular, no, there's the frogs. Here we go. So yes, frogs will be next, but right now the only one with code is the duck. And so he has a bit better of an idol, kind of looks around, holds his breath, looks underwater for you. I've never seen a duck hold their breath before, so I kind of had to guess what that would look like. So when he's doing that, if you jump in next to him, gets angry, runs. Probably have to do some sort of actual swim or be very angry in the water animation. But let's see. Right now I'm just trying to get all the rough animation in so I can play the game with the bad guys actually doing this, kind of figure out how it feels, and then from there kind of how that's supposed to look. So this duck is a very futile attempt at getting to me. I don't know if I'm gonna have to change that. He's just gonna keep running. Alright, here we go. So what if I'm under him when he looks down? He is angry. And back up. So there can be some pretty fun animations to that, but right now, like I said, they're just really, really rough. Just to get the code in there. You can't see me. So he kind of angles a bit, and yeah, when you're underwater, you can't really interact with bad guys at all. So that's a good neener moment. I don't know what's gonna happen there. I guess he'll just hurt you. I don't really feel like drawing out a duck stepping on your face when you're trying to swim. Run away! But yeah, that's all we got for this week. Pretty simple. Hopefully a nice foundation to get, baddies doing something in the water. I think the frog could, actually go under, have a pretty interesting darting at you. Whereas the duck, I've actually found YouTube videos of ducks doing that. It's really weird. I didn't know ducks. Well, maybe I did. I don't know. YouTube has the strangest things on it. You learn everything from the internet. I guess including how to swim upside down? No. But yeah, it's the craziest thing about YouTube. Anything you need to animate, duck swimming underwater, duck diving, angry duck running, it's all on there. It helps when trying to find reference video. I guess that's sort of the rule of the internet, though. If you can imagine it, you can probably find a video of it. So yeah, that'll be much more interesting once there's actually collision. Swim together! But alright, that's about all I got So yeah, something very simple just to start us off, and then you can see, hopefully we'll have some pretty interesting progression on how that goes. I think it's pretty neat to see, like, stuff running with just rough animations, so you can kind of see, this is just the code working with a few frames, and then kind of see how that gets polished and how the characters get, more personality to them. So like a really fun, like head bonk right there would be cool. Something more, just more personality for the duck, because he needs more personality right now. But yeah, it's pretty static, so we'll get something better later. But anyway, stay tuned next week. We'll have hopefully some much more interesting bad guys in water. That was kind of neat. There's definitely going to be some more simple bad guys that are just for the water. Some people are asking about that, so like fish or underwater pirates or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to do some sketching and do some drawing and see what looks good in the world of Fancy Pants, man. Because the underwater ducks, it's kind of weird unless it's just for a moment. There you go. I actually had to change. I forgot to update the water there. I made the level curved because if the duck followed you and came back up, he'd actually get stuck under there. So hopefully it doesn't do that when it's curved. I haven't really tested it though. But that's going to be another interesting thing. You'll have to actually debug. Like, can I get him to? Almost. But yeah, that's like a whole other layer of problems. You have baddies and they can move around, and then if they don't do a lot of jumping, it's really easy. And then if they start jumping, they have to deal with walls. And now they go underwater, and I have to deal with them being able to go underwater. So, it's just, yeah, he just bounces off. Good. Do not need any more problems there. But yeah, that's something when you layer, the complexities of it. Baddie in land, baddie in air, now baddie in water. So, luckily I can keep those kind of separate and, make sure they all work independently and then switch through them. So it's not too hard. But we'll see if any problems come up. Hopefully you guys will see them because those are funny. Glitches are funny. I've said it. But alright. I gotta get to sleep, so I'll see you guys next week. Subscribe to Facebook and YouTube and all that fun stuff. Keep an eye out, there'll be more videos coming up, and hopefully more interesting things in the future. But until then, I'll see you guys next week.